Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday. Shake them shoulders. Shake them shoulders, y'all. Happy Saturday to you all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We had some minor technical difficulties, but that's all right. We have pushed through, we have persevered, and we are here. We are here. We are here. So I want to make sure that all is well on our end. I see y'all on this beautiful screen. And I'm going to give it just a moment. If you have anyone as you are joining in, anyone that you need to invite, tag in the comments, feel free to do so at this time. And then we're going to get started in just a second, And make sure that everything is good and clear on our end. My beautiful co-host, can y'all see everything good on y'all side? Perfect. Okay. Let me do this like this. So like that. And then as folks come in, if you all could just say something in the comments so we can make sure that the comments are working the way that we need technology to work this morning, afternoon, wherever you may be in these United States. I guess I could put a comment down here to make sure that they flow in like they should. I see it on my end. Do y'all see it on y'all's end? The comment.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday. I don't know about where y'all are, but it is beautiful here in Indy. The sun is shining. It's still cold outside, but that's okay. We are blessed to see a new day, And I want to be respectful of you all's time. So we're going to jump in just a second with some intros and get right into the good stuff for this afternoon. So I am Danielle Thomas. I am having the pleasure of being one of your hosts this afternoon. Just to give a quick intro of who I am. So obviously we all three are consultants of the amazing, wonderful, outstanding business of Paparazzi Accessories. I myself have been in the business just shy of 5 years. It will be 5 years this April. And so super excited about that. This business has been an extreme blessing to myself and my family. I am married with 2 children, 2 young children, a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old. Again, started the business in April of 2018 and just fell upon it. Had a friend of mine on Facebook that was going live selling jewelry, like I'm sure you see the 3 of us doing on your timelines multiple times a week. And I was nosy, wanted to see what was going on. So I popped in, didn't buy anything a couple of times, but then I decided to buy it, fell in love, wanted to know more. And almost 5 years later, here we are. And so I'm super excited for everyone that is going to join us either live or via the replay to get some information about who we are. And so now I will kick it over to one of my beautiful co-hosts, Mrs. Lorena Pruitt. Go right on ahead, ma'am.
All right. Good morning or good afternoon. How are you guys doing this morning? I pray that all is well with you in the neighborhood. So this morning, I pray that you are going to find joy in what you're going to hear today, and we're going to share some pertinent information with everybody today that will bless your lives. And then as we move forward today, I think Nisha is going to be our co-host, right? Our host for today. Okay, I'm just checking, making sure. But let me go ahead and do a little quick intro. Good morning, as you guys come in. My name is Lorena Pruitt. I'm an independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories. I am a premier producer with the company, and we have all gathered today to assist each other in bossing up our businesses. So join us and celebrate us. Why? Because we are on the move. I want you to know that we are bosses in the making. I want you to know that we are CEOs with a plan and a purpose. I want you to know that we are here to rock it and not stop it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Nisha because she is going to spearhead this entire show today. Okay, go ahead, take it away, Nisha.
Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. Well, it's still morning for me. It's afternoon for them. So good morning, everybody. My name is Nisha, and I have been building my amazing paparazzi business for just like these ladies, just about 5 years. I will be celebrating 5 years in about 10 days. I'm so uber excited. I cannot even believe that 5 years has gone by this fast. It blows my mind. And I love this business just as much now, if not more, than when I started this business. Um, so I have been working really hard, strategizing really hard, uh, creating this amazing space. When I started this business, like many people, I really just came in because I just wanted a few extra dollars, right? I wanted a few extra dollars just to, you know, fund another project that I was working on. $300 to $500 a month, nothing like huge and major, but just a little bit of extra something. I didn't know much about the company. Um, I saw a friend of mine who was working this business on her Facebook page. I wasn't a huge jewelry girl or anything like that, but she seemed like she was having an amazing time. And so I was watching her videos, and she was hanging out with her daughter and playing in jewelry, and it all just seemed amazing, right? And so she asked me, and as excited as I was for her, I quickly said no. I was not interested. I had a ton of things on my plate, right? So after several no's, so if that's you, after several no's, um, there became a need for me, right? I had a need, like I said, to earn a couple of extra dollars to fund something that I was already passionate about. And I still knew very little about the company other than what I saw her do. But I said, let me give it a try. I'll go ahead and just, give it a try. Let's see how this goes. And the company was very new. I didn't know. So the company was very new. We just turned 12 years old on the 1st. We just turned 12 years old on January 1st, and it has just been an amazing ride. And one of the things that I super, duper duper love about this company is the fact that everybody is accessible. You are truly an independent consultant, but you're not doing this by yourself. Like, right? Like, you see these amazing ladies that are here with me, right? These are the people who are holding me down. I'm holding them down right now. But we are truly building independent businesses. And what I love about this company was started by two sisters and their husbands. Like, it's a true family business, and they treat it as such, right? I always tell the story. I love it oh so much. So when I started this business, again, I knew nothing about the company. Didn't know who the founders were, didn't know who owned the company. All I knew is that they sold jewelry. They told me I could make the money that was necessary for me to make. Period. That's it. Right. So they had an event. I started on the 17th of January in 2018. They had an event which they called Empower Me Pink. And it was coming up like maybe 5 or 6 days after I started. So I didn't really know anybody. The person who I joined under, she lived close, but not close enough to come to where I was. And turns out they were having this event, and it was like $25 to go. And it was like maybe 5 minutes away from my house. And so I'm thinking, I don't know anybody, but I'm here. It's 5 minutes away. Why not go? Right. So I go, it's at this theater near my house. I go there. It's buzzing. There's a line. They have all of this pink stuff everywhere. Like it's crazy, right? So you can't help but get excited. But what I'm noticing is like everybody is super helpful. So, and it's awkward when you go someplace and you don't really know somebody. I'm friendly enough, I think, when I meet people, but I still have those moments. I'm not necessarily that, I'm gonna hang back for a minute, if that makes sense. especially I'm going alone to an event for a company I don't know anything about. I just want to see what this company is. So I go in and, people are pretty helpful when they're all around. And so I meet this guy and he's at the door and kind of taking tickets. And, I'm kind of standing off to myself. And, he's passing out. He has like this huge container. He's passing out bottles of water. And, he can see that I'm lost, I guess. And so he's directing me where to go and this and that. And he just kind of super small chit chat. How long have you been in the business? What do you think so far? And I'm like, I've been in a week and a half, I think. And so he's just like, okay, well, I hope you enjoy it. I think you're going to have a good time, that type of thing. And I said, well, I met somebody online. She told me I can sit next to her. And he's like, oh, well, that's great, and so he's directing me. So long story short, I go in, I sit down. Now I'm blown away because I did meet some of the team people that I had seen online, and everybody was so excited. And it was just an amazing thing, right? So I go in, I sit down, they start the production, and the guy who gives me the water walks on stage, right? And so I'm like, okay, I just saw this guy in the front. So like maybe he's hosting, I don't know. So they come on, and then the guy who was like checking people in, he walks on stage. And I'm like, gosh, these people really, they really like to keep it tight knit, like they're really helping. And so he comes on and he's like, my name is Trent Kirby. And, I'm the founder of this business. So I'm like, okay, I just sat here and held a conversation with this guy for like, 5 or 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, not knowing. And so the impression that it gave me, and it was a lasting impression, was something that they have held true for the entire 5 years that I've been with this company, that they are really hands-on. They really do care about us. And they don't mind doing the work. If you have a problem, because he was literally passing out water and passing out bags at the door. So it wasn't any pomp and circumstance, it wasn't any pomp and circumstance, about anything. It wasn't. And when Ryan comes out and he's, he was checking people in at the time and passing out gift bags or, whatever they were giving. There was no air about them. And that's one of the things that I love so much, even to this day, about this company. When we have an event, they're there. When we talk about company training, they are on several times throughout the month themselves, having conversations with us as a team, having, giving and feeding into us just from a company standpoint, not just some elusive behind the screen people that you never see. So that is one of the things that, even to this moment, left an impression on me about this company and why I love it, and why even in just 12 years, I think that they have just superseded and blown probably their own minds, because they truly are, heartfelt people. And they truly are rooting for us as consultants and independent business people. I don't know how long I was supposed to talk, but I talked long. So
you did great. You did great. You did great. And it segues into, as Nisha was talking about, Trent and Ryan, the whole team just kind of, they're upfront. It's not one of those, oh, well, I'm the founder and I'm the CEO and I'm untouchable. They are there in the trenches with us. You could talk to them. They care about who you are. They care about your family, and it filters over and spills over to all of the consultants that are working this business, because we are a family unit. Like, don't cross one of my Papa brothers or sisters, or we're going to have a problem, because it's a serious situation amongst us. It's very serious. And so, this pink side is a great side to be on. We might be a little biased, but I guarantee you, if you step on over just a little bit and get bit just a little bit, once you get bit by that pink side bug, ooh, it's great. And so great. And so a lot of the times, you're like, well, it sounds great. It's wonderful. What in the world? how in the world is paparazzi going to help me? How does it help fill what I'm possibly looking for in life and in financial situations, or fill in the blank, whatever you want it to do for you?
Yes.
Paparazzi is so much more. And you've probably, if you are closely connected to a consultant, whether it be us three or another consultant, you have probably at some point heard us say, it's so much more than just $5 jewelry. So much more. Like, honestly, prime example with the three of us. Had it not been for that pink and black box being delivered to all of our doorsteps at some point,
Yes.
we would have never met.
Right.
And I tell you what, just like I said a few minutes ago, let somebody try and mess with my Lorena and my Nisha, and it's gonna be
Okay, because you already know it's on.
a situation. And so, if you are one that is looking for, maybe you're an only child, or maybe you aren't close with your family and you need that family unit, paparazzi and everyone involved can be that for you. Maybe it
Right.
is a situation to where you just, Danielle, I just need like an extra $200, $300, $500 a month to help me get over to the next month. Paparazzi is that for you, can be that for you. Prime example for me. Again, I joined, and y'all, I told y'all earlier, I got two little ones. They're downstairs. So if y'all hear random noises, that's them downstairs. I said, Mommy's in a meeting. But I joined April of 2018, like I said. In that, within a matter of 6 months, April of 2018, my position at my current job is eliminated. Done. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I thought I was in here. I thought I was good. A lot of times, if we're all completely honest, we think that 9 to 5 that we work at, we are good, we are solid. They can let you go in a split second. And that's what happened. I went into complete shock and worry. And my husband's like, it's okay. It's all right. We got this. Now, I wanted him to be just as worried as I was, but that's the balance of me and my husband. But I knew once I got over my first emotion, I said, okay, we in this business, we're 6 months in, so we're still kind of new, but we have the ability to sell this jewelry, flip it, and put in some income into our family. So what did I do? I got in this jewelry room and I flipped this jewelry. We were able to still pay daycare, put gas in the tank, put groceries on our table. We felt nothing of losing my full-time job because I was able to immediately go into overdrive with paparazzi and still put food and do all of the necessities that we needed to do. Sometimes it's just a matter of you need to fill a need. Yes, it's great. And I use paparazzi to get my nails done, get my hair retwisted, all of that fun stuff, spoiling myself, my kids, my husband. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's just a matter of I need to make sure that I have some food on the table. If tonight I want to get
Come
filet
on.
mignon, I can do it and not even have to worry about it. And you will hear sometimes people like, okay, if I want to, splurge and get this purse or something, how many pieces of jewelry do I sell? That's the language that we talk. How many pieces of jewelry do I need to sell to do X, Y, and Z? And it is possible. Paparazzi and those that you were connected with, we all are supportive. We all are loving. We all want to truly see each other succeed because we know that it is possible. It is possible. Yes. And so it can do what you need it to do, how you need it to do it in. There are people in the comments that saying they love this business. It's so true. Tag your people, y'all. I see y'all in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And so that's just a small piece of how paparazzi can truly solve problems and, just meet your needs when you need them and when you don't realize that you need them. They meet them before you realize it. And so let's get into the good stuff of these price points and how we make this money and how we make it do what it do on the pink side, Lorena.
All right. Thank you so much, baby girl. Let me tell you, I love just sitting back, being able to listen to these phenomenal women. And that's one of the things, as she talked about earlier, how you can come face to face with real bosses, real people who care, real people who want to see you to succeed. And so with this business, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all got your ears closed? Are y'all ears closed? Because I need y'all to hear me all the way in the back. Are your ears closed? If you want to win, I'm going to tell you right now, join today. Yes. If you want to experience financial freedom, I'm going to tell you to join today. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, I'm going to tell you to join today. And why is that? Because if I can do it, if Nisha can do it, if Danielle can do it, then I know that you can do it. And the key phrases that in there is you can do it. So I'm going to challenge you guys. How many of you guys, and give me some thumbs up in the comments, want to give yourselves a raise? How many of you guys need a raise? We're going to show you how to get that. I would rather you give yourself a raise by having a business rather than stretching yourself out to another part-time job. They still don't pay you what you're worth. Can I get somebody in agreement?
Yes.
Somebody in agreement? Okay,
Yes.
so here we go. We're going to talk about some price points, and then we're going to talk about ways to join the business, okay? And y'all excuse me as I muscle through bronchitis. We're going to kill it anyway, okay? Okay, so one of the fabulous things about paparazzi is that nobody can beat our price point. Excuse me. Our price point is for retail is $5. As a consultant, you purchase the pieces for $2.75, which gives you a profit of 45%. Now, I don't know about you, but I have done my own research even before I joined paparazzi. Nobody beats that. I'm sorry, that's just what it is, okay? And so with that, every time when you buy a piece, it only costs you $2.75. But when you sell it, you immediately get a 45% profit. You don't have to send no money into paparazzi. You don't have to send no money into your sponsor. That money is yours. It is yours to build financial freedom, to build financial wealth, as well as reinvest back into your business, okay? So what are some ways that you can join paparazzi? There are 3 ways that you can join. We have a $4.99 kit. Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That $4.99 kit is the bombdiddy.com.
It's packed.
It's so packed. I was mad at myself. I didn't get the $4.99 kit. Okay. Now that $4.99 kit comes with 200 pieces of jewelry. Now I know when you open the box, you're gonna be enamored with all that bling as it hits you in the face. But I'm gonna tell you to hold on and breathe because I need you to sell it. Okay. I need you to sell it. You can wear some, but I'm gonna need you to sell it. Okay. So in that $4.99 kit comes 200 pieces. It is worth $1,000 retail. $1,000 retail. You automatically will get I think it's a $603 profit. But look, with that $499 kit, you are in it to win it. You have no choice but to sell it. All right. Now, with that $499 kit also comes a convention ticket. That convention ticket is worth it all. I'm telling you. And I missed one convention because I thought when I first joined, I said, oh, I'm good. I joined June of 2018. So convention was just getting ready to start in that July. So I was like, I don't need to go to convention. It's good. I've been to many conventions before. It's good. Let me tell you something. I will never, ever miss another convention, EMP, anything they have dropping, I'm going to make sure that I'm going, okay? I will never, ever miss convention. So to have access, immediate access to that convention is absolutely priceless, okay? The next kit we have is the $299 kit. That $299 kit comes with 120 pieces, and it has a $600 retail value. That $99 kit comes with 35 pieces, and it has a $175 retail value. So I'm going to tell you, if you've ever thought about it before, I'm going to tell you stop, drop, and do. Okay, we're going to do a stop, drop, and do. Stop thinking about it. And I'm going to tell you, take that leap of faith and join now. So especially if you have been invited by another consultant, please make sure you follow up with that person that is watching this live. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know about everybody else, but I have been a serial entrepreneur. I have done everything. If you name it, I've done it. What's up? I'm just saying. Okay, but I've done it. I've tried it out. And I'm going to tell you, I have never received a recoup. What I put into the business as what I have done with paparazzi. And that includes my time, my talent, and my gifts. And I'm going to leave you with this one promise. And that promise is you do not have an option to fail if you choose to do this business. Okay? I'm going to tell you that if you work this business the way you're supposed to, and if you have the total buy-in, you will be successful. Get away from all the naysayers. We don't care about that. We want winners. We want people that have the desire to win. We want people who have that boss mode attitude, that if you put your hands to it, it is blessed. And you are blessed in the city and blessed when you come out.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you if you guys have any questions, please post those questions in the comments. Back to you, Nisha.
Now back to you, Nisha.
Yes, I feel like we're on the news. And now back to our reporter, Nisha J.
OMG. I absolutely could not agree more. The one regret that I do have is that I didn't start with one of the larger starter kits because the jewelry sold so quickly. You know, again, I had no idea what this business was. And, you know, I was just saying, I'm going to give it a shot, you know, and I went live with the clumsiest live that anybody has ever put out, you know, dropping stuff, breaking stuff, didn't have no numbers, had, you know, I think I had some little Post-it notes that I had wrote with the magic marker. The stuff was backwards.
Right.
I mean, it was just horrible. But they didn't care that they saw the jewelry, they bought it anyway. You know, it was horrific. And that for me was just a true testament of what the quality of the pieces were and the desire for people to have it. And yeah, if there was any regret, it was that I didn't start with more, because then immediately 48 hours later, I'm like, okay, Lord, what do? I got to buy, you know, I got
Right.
some stuff done. So I couldn't agree more. And right now, we have this amazing promotion going
Talk
on.
about it.
It's like twofold. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This twofold promotion. We have for January, and hear me when I say January only, so get into it. They're giving away the bling bags. And, you know, we passionately call them bling bags, but they are called display totes, but we call them our bling bags.
Yes.
And this confidence on the go promotion is exactly what we need right now.
Talk about it.
Exactly what we need right now, right? We are getting back outside. I mean, folks are out. We're walking around. We're doing stuff. We are going back into our regular, everyday kind of lives, you know, and it's new. It's new again, right? And so we need that confidence going back out. We've been in the house, you know,
Right.
We don't even know what's out there no more, you know, so we're trying to figure it out. So this confidence on the go gives every person who signs up this month a brand new bling bag. That is so big. And it's powerful because we're taking the jewelry with us. They're helping us create these conversations of business. I mean, the jewelry helps people feel better about themselves. You know, it's just something about you put on something, you get dressed up, you feel better. I mean, it's inside of all of us. You know what I mean? And so if a $5 trinket can help somebody feel better about themselves, start a conversation, say hi. You know, I made a post yesterday saying, for my team, it's our follow-up Friday. We follow up with business partners, perspectives, all of these different things. But I gave a charge to my bling besties. Call somebody today. Say hi today. You don't know how that's going to shift the energy, the trajectory just of their day, of what they got going on. You know, and we have these amazing pieces that you send somebody, give somebody that you're talking to that compliments you, or that you just see that just, you know, looks like they need a little something.
Yeah.
Give them a pair of earrings, you know, a necklace, and just say, hey, I saw you. I just wanted to bless you today. I wanted to cheer you up today. I thought you looked amazing. and I wanted to give you something to help your glow today, whatever it is. But you're starting these amazing conversations with people. You're leaving your footprints of positivity with these people. And when we say it's more than $5, it's more than just the jewelry. That's what we mean. And so this confidence on the go is so right on time and right on point. And I'm all about a good deal. You know what I mean? I'm all about a good deal. So if I'm already gonna do, if I'm already thinking about it, I might as well get what they give me for free too.
For free. For free.
Might as well get that good free, get that free in there too. You know, I think the bag is like almost $40.
Right.
So you're getting an additional $40 value added, but the reality is it's valueless, because if you are taking this bag and filling it with jewelry that you can sell for profit, that you can give away to bless to somebody, that's invaluable.
Right.
That's invaluable. It really is. So now is the time, you know, like Lorena mentioned, don't keep waiting. Don't keep toying with your own blessings. You know, don't keep pushing it back and forth.
I like that.
You know, I've been thinking about it. I don't know. You know,
I'm gonna do it on Monday.
Look,
How many Mondays have passed, sis?
You have more than 10 to 15 pieces of jewelry in your closet right now.
Right now.
Going.
And so you know, don't take another day. Let today be today. If you was looking for a sign, you was looking for the moment, you was looking for the calling, this is it. This is it. Whoever it is that invited you to this live, whoever it is that you've been having conversations with, that you've been going back and forth with, reach out to them. If you still have questions, we are more than welcome to answer the questions, and you can still go off to whoever it was that you had a conversation with about this business. One thing that I shared with somebody recently was, you know, it's not always, while we would individually love to have and mentor you on our teams, it's so much bigger than that. You know, the concept of this business, the joy of this business, the change that it has for me personally in this business is so much bigger than just you joining my team.
Right.
You know, find the right pair up for you, but be a part of.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Be a part of this energy, be a part of this wind, be a part of this wave, be a part of this blessing. It don't have to be with me directly. Be with whoever it is.
Yep. And I would even say, because one of the things that Nisha talked about was first live was a mess. Listen.
Total mess.
Many people, some of you may have thought, oh, well, I can't do it like Nisha. I can't do it like Lorena. I can't do it like this person. Listen, if we or the consultant that you truly follow would show you our first live, child, it will be a whole mess. But it's about growth. Oh, Danielle, I don't have this, you know, backdrop that you have. So what? You got a corner in your room you can use? Oh, well, I don't have all these busts and I don't have the ring light. Work up none of us started with what we have today.
None of us did.
We grew into this. One of our upline and one of our mentors say, start where you are and grow from there. We all still growing.
Right.
Grow from there. I'm still growing.
Nisha has said it. Lorena has said it. Let us not put off to tomorrow what we should do today. Or should have done yesterday.
Right. What you should have done last month.
How many of you guys would love to enjoy making or creating an additional income of $500, $1,000? What would that do for you and your family?
How would that change your life?
How would that change your life? Like, and let's just be honest about it, okay? Because when I joined, you know, I'm good. I have a great job. I have a great work family, but I wanted to increase my emergency fund because I want to retire. Okay, that means I need hundreds of thousands of dollars in my account in order to retire. That's just my point of view. That's my mindset. Okay, but I was so serious about this business that when I joined, 30 days, I made over $1,600 in the first 30 days. That next 30 days, I made $1,572, and that was because I got sick. Okay, so if I can do it, and trust me when I tell you, if I can do it, I know you can do it too. So let's not put limits on. Let's not put judgment on. I'm going to tell you to try it because you've tried everything else.
Right.
Don't go out and get you a part-time job. Don't do that. Let one of us help you get or help you build a business, one that you can call your own. You can even name it, and then you can claim it, and then you can create the life that you want on purpose and intentionally. And it's all up to you. So if you only want to make $250 a month, fine, we got you. If you want to make $500 or $1,000 a month, we got you too. Know your role and know your place in this business, and you can accomplish anything if you so desire. And I think that was so key what Nisha said about picking that right person. Do your research too.
Yep.
Look and see. You want somebody who's going to first work their business.
Right.
We're all working our business. You cannot tell me that we don't show up in and out of season. Okay. It don't matter what's going on. We are always working our business. So if you need somebody to trust, here you go right here. These are top 3 right here. You want to know why? Because we are pushing each other to be the best that we all can be at the same time, while supporting each other, encouraging each other, praying for and over each other all the time. This is what you can enjoy and be a part of too. So please post some questions if you have any in the comments.
See
Go
one,
ahead,
but I'm gonna
Nisha.
tag off of what you just said really quickly, Lorena, as far as, and Nisha mentioned it, as far as making sure that you tie in and connect with the right person. Let's be honest. Some folks are like, oh, well, you know, my sister does it, so I'm gonna join her. While your sister may be the best sister in the whole wide world, if I could just be completely honest with you all on this fine Saturday afternoon, if sister is not working the business and you like, I want to get in here and do what I got to do, you can wish sister the most success, but you need to be sure that you are tied and connected to the person that you are supposed to be with, because
Right.
who you tie and connect to connects so much to the blessings and how you will operate successfully in this business. So that was a little throw in there. One question that I saw, how do you claim on taxes? That's a great question. Hi, Bridget. Great question. So this is, as a business owner, it is a tax write-off. When I submit my taxes, I am able to write off the square footage of the room that I operate my business in. When we go to the convention and EMP and all of that, we can write off those ticket purchases, the flight, all of that, because we are operating as business owners and it is a business expense. Now, I will say this, not near one of us are tax experts. So
Disclaimer.
while we can answer some of those questions, the best resource for you to be like, okay, I'm considering joining, or I've joined and I want to make sure that I'm submitting my taxes correctly, get with your tax advisor. If that's an official accountant that you and your family have, if that's your H&R Block person, if that's your Tax Act and all these other little websites that we're able to do, consult them. But I guarantee you that this is a great tax write-off. If you utilize your children to help you run this business, I think it's so many hours a year that they have to work for you. That is a tax write-off. So please believe that 9-year-old and 4-year-old, I'm gonna figure out, we're gonna get y'all some hours and a time card and we're gonna write this stuff off. Okay. Convention traditionally, and my team knows I like to use that word traditionally because paparazzi is one that will surprise us at the blink of a hat. We think we know, and they're like, oh, you think you got us figured out? Nope, we're gonna switch it up. But right, for the most part, everything is traditionally, and since I've been in paparazzi, it has been in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it is a time to be had.
Yes.
I agree. I
Y'all see any other questions? We want to be respectful of y'all's time. Don't want to take up your whole afternoon, but if there are questions, we definitely want to answer them. I see any others. So,
somebody mentioned really quick, inviting somebody to come back. That is the twofold of our promotion this month.
Yes.
If you were previously a consultant that, you had lost time, you lost track of time, life happened to you, and the system canceled you out because you were just inactive at that time. for the first time
Ever.
they are changing up the rules just for you. Ever. So what happens is, once you're canceled out, traditionally, like what Carol just said, traditionally, you have to wait 12 months before you can come back to the company. For this month only, as far as we know, that's all the info we've been getting. For this month only, if you have been canceled out, the system canceled you for inactivity, you are able to come back right now. So if you got canceled last month and you were like, oops, if you got canceled 2 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, whatever it is, you're able to come back right now today. Now, you will have to get with the person that you want to get connected with, and you will have to call into the office. We won't be able to just do the regular route of giving you our link. You will have to call into corporate for them to do the special override for you. But you can come back now and you still get the Bling Bag token.
Right.
So, I mean, you better get into it. Get into it. So I can't see the name anymore. Miss Lynn Thomas. Latasha said, come on back. So, Miss Lynn Thomas, this message is for you. It's time for you to come on back, sis.
Okay. Now somebody did ask another question. It was, how can someone come under you if their uplines have quit? Great question. Did y'all see that?
The question?
The question was, how can someone come under you if their uplines have quit?
Oh, if their uplines have quit. So it would really depend. So if they are canceled out or they have quit because their uplines quit, then they would have to wait the 12 months unless it's an inactivity issue. And then right now they can jump back in and then sign up under you after the 12 months. If they are still a current consultant, there is a very, 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 very tiny, small, minute can change consultant window, but it's usually kind of like, oh, I gave them the wrong number or the number was transposed type situation. And it's like a 24, 48 hour window. It's not a long period of time. If, for instance, because we don't know the backstory, someone signed up and they've been in for 6 months and then their upline, for whatever reason, decided this was no longer for them, they would have to make the decision to wait out and go into inactivity, stop the business, and then rejoin. They would have to wait that period. So that's kind of how that works. They can't just say, okay, well, the person quit, so I want to change uplines. If you have, at least that's what's written. If you have any other questions, I don't work for corporate. So you would have to kind of call into them if you had any other questions. But based upon what's written in our policies and procedures, that's the way it would have to go. If you need, unfortunately, more detailed answers outside of that, then the best place I can send you is to corporate to get the answers. They write it, so they probably know.
And I would even say for that too, if let's say you are a current consultant and your upline is quit, but you want to now go underneath someone, like Nisha said, yes, you would have to proactively cancel yourself and wait that 12 months. But if you are a current consultant, your upline is quit for whatever of reasons, you do have other upline. Now, if you do not know who that upline is, for example, let's say I sign up under Nisha and Nisha's sponsor is Lorena. Nisha, for whatever reasons, like, you know what, I'm not doing paparazzi no more. But I want to keep going, but I don't have true connections on who my upline is. You could easily call corporate and they could let you know this is your upline. So you can, I could then, in the example, get connected to Lorena, so I don't feel as though I'm just in this all by myself.
Yeah.
Right. And then even, for example, I have a couple of ladies on my team that I allow to come on my team page who are not in my downline because
Yeah.
of that very instance. So you
Yeah.
don't have to necessarily depend on your sponsor to win, right?
Right.
That's in your mindset to win, right? So
Right.
if for any reason your upline decides they don't want to do paparazzi, that's fine. If you have the mindset to win, then I'm gonna say position yourself with someone or a group to win. So you don't just stay in that upline per se, but you can connect with other consultants
Right.
to have like-mindedness, and then that way you can be able to connect and rebuild on that scope. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, we have another question too. And it is, how long is an inactive status if you don't sell anything in a month? How long is an inactive status if you don't sell anything a month? Who wants to take that?
I can take the question, but just to kind of piggyback really quick off of what you were saying about the consultant. I've been in almost 5 years. Like I said in the beginning, my upline left 3.5 years ago. So, you can absolutely keep going. I'm definitely a testament to that. But to answer the current question, so we don't have quote unquote monthly quotas. We have a annual quota to stay active and keep your consultant number active. So it is 100 pieces over the course of 12 months. And that will keep you as just a consultant where you can take advantage of buying the pieces at 50%. You can take advantage of all of the privileges that come with doing this. So if you just don't purchase anything this month, ain't nobody gonna call you and say, hey, we getting ready to snatch your stuff. It's not like that. So you have 12 months, 12 rolling months from the day that you join to make sure that you have and keep a minimum of 100 pieces, which is what we call 200 PV, active and in your back office so that you can continue to have your privileges. And what you purchase towards your inventory, plus what people purchase in your free paparazzi website, or all of that counts towards those 100 pieces or 200 PV. So hopefully that answered the question.
That was good. All right, we have one more question. How successful do you think it would be for a man to sell jewelry? Who want to take that one? I
Listen, I think the short answer is they could be very successful. That's the short answer. The longer answer is, have y'all ever watched like some of those movies, like for instance, Beauty Shop, when you have all the ladies getting their hair done, maybe all the ladies at the nail salon. Maybe you were in a situation to where sometimes old school beauty shops, somebody might roll up in their car, pop their trunk, they have purses, dresses, whatever have you, and it was a man. Mm-hmm. Let a man sell some jewelry and tell you it looks nice on you. Y'all not gonna buy that jewelry. Y'all not gonna buy that jewelry once you put that necklace on. Ma'am, you look nice. Okay, give me one of everything. Men sell this jewelry and are very successful.
There's some of our top ones.
There's some top consultants that are men, and they do the dang on thing in this business. Now, yes, a lot of times people hear that we sell jewelry and they're like, oh, well, I'm a man, I can't do it. Who said that? I think there's even a group on Facebook that is Men of Paparazzi, because
there's several.
We have this connection as being fellow women that are in this business. Yeah. They need that community too. They have the paparazzi family as a whole, but they need a little extra because they are not the normal that you would see selling. But we welcome men to join us. It's going to be a huge deal when I get my first man on my team. It's going to be like, look, you are the king of this team because you are the first one, and there are other people that they can connect with. So men can be 100% just as successful as women that are in this business.
Good. Now we have one more. It's Latasha said, well, the problem is there are several people who wants to come under me because their team is not close like ours. I told them what you said. And again, everybody has that choice. Right. Everybody has that choice, right? If they want to cancel their subscription or whatever, their paparazzi, they can, but they would have to wait the 12 months.
Right.
And if they had done it prior to the month of January, then they would have been able to hop right back in this month and rejoin, because paparazzi is waiving that 12-month wait period this month only. You know what I'm saying? So again, they can either decide to change their mindset to win, or make a connection with other paparazzi consultants that will kind of sponsor them or kind of mentor them through the process. And I think we have one more question too. Let me see. I thought we had one more question.
I didn't see any
I don't
more.
see anything. So with that, because we've been on for a while, but listen, this has been good. You guys have asked wonderful questions. This has been great, great, great dialogue. So it leads me to believe that some of y'all that have asked questions are thinking about doing it. So again, let
Right.
this be your sign. Let this be your sign. If
Think
you
no
have-
more. Think no more.
Think no more. Think no more. If you have further questions for any of us or for the person that invited you, go ahead and hop into their inbox, text them, call them, get those questions answered. And let's get it going. It's the beginning of the year. It is a great time to start something new and fun and inviting and just getting into something that is great. It is a great opportunity. We could tell you that until we are blue in the face, but I guarantee if you take a chance on yourself and join the pink side, you too will agree that it is a great opportunity. This business works for those who work it.
Okay.
And you have the ability to do that and so much more. And so we thank you so much for the time that you have spent with us this morning or your afternoon, wherever you are. Some of our West Coast people, Nisha, it's still morning, but over here on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time is afternoon. So you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be doing these more, so keep your eyes and ears tuned into all of our pages, and some exciting things are coming. So you all have a wonderful and blessed and enjoyable rest of your day and weekend. Bye, y'all.
Bye.